Daddy would never let me go. Daddy said he would come for me. He said Mother couldn't keep me away from him forever. He would be back with candy and toys, and the two of us would go away to where the forest grew all along the seashore, and there were animals there that talked, and all the lumberjacks smiled at you because they were so happy you wanted to live there too. I don't understand why Daddy and Mother don't like each other anymore, but they haven't liked each other for a long time. I must have been very small when they liked each other because they haven't been friends for as long as I can remember. I heard Daddy say one time that Mother hated him, and when I asked him if he hated her too, he said he couldn't say. That must mean he does. I wonder sometimes how they could like me when they hate each other so much. Daddy's face used to go funny when I asked him about that, but he still didn't answer me. My daddy is a woodworker. He makes cabinets and chairs and other wood things, and sometimes wooden toys. Ducks and dogs and chickens you push their wheels go round, and a metal piece on the wheels makes a funny noise. He's given me lots of those, painted in bright colors, red and blue and yellow and green. They smell so nice, like pine trees. Mother told me Daddy wouldn't let her go places, do things, and have any fun. He wanted her to stay home with us and do family things all the time. She says a family is important, but you have to have your own life too. I really understand what she means, but she's really serious when she says it. One day, Daddy caught her about to drive away when he told her she couldn't go. He took his gun and shot the front of the car. The radiator made a funny noise. He said now nobody would go anywhere. A few days after that, I heard them yelling at each other, and Daddy must have slapped her. That's what it sounded like, and she was crying. Daddy shouldn't do things like that. I stayed in my room and pretended not to hear and played with my push toys, making the metal squeak as loud as I could. About a year ago, Mother left. A friend picked her up, and then the policeman came out and told Daddy he had to leave Mother alone. Daddy laughed at the policeman. I never understood why I didn't hear any jokes. And then Mother and the policeman came out a little while after and got me. I didn't want to go, and Daddy didn't want me to go, but the policeman said I had to. He had an order. That means he has to do something. That's when Daddy said he would come back for me, that Mother couldn't keep me away from him for long. He would never let me go. And he made them take a lot of nice wooden things he had made for me along the toy chest. A wooden duck and a crow and a rabbit, and a big shiny wood cabinet. They're really pretty and smell like pine trees. Mother didn't want to take them at first, but I begged her, and so I got to take them. I haven't liked it very much with Mother. I don't like her new friend at all. I don't think he's very nice. Sometimes I dream about Daddy taking me away from here, to live with the lumberjacks in the forest. That would be fun. I've been in the new house, her friend's house, a long time now. Mother keeps saying something real bad happened to Daddy. I didn't understand for a very long time what she was saying. She says Daddy had a gun and was pointing it at her friend, and the policeman had to come. Then I know what she means. She says that my daddy's dead. I was sad for a real long time, until I knew that Mother had lied to me. She just didn't want me to see Daddy anymore. But Daddy and I are too smart for her and her friend. See, Daddy visits me sometimes. Sometimes he doesn't come inside, he just looks in my bedroom to make sure I'm okay. His face is all silvery because of the moonlight, and I think it's pretty. Sometimes when I open my cabinet, he's hiding in there, all crumpled up like a pile of clothes, but then he pulls his head out, and it's real funny looking, so I laugh. Sometimes he's inside the wooden crow when I push it, and I can hear him laughing over the metal squeaking. Sometimes he jumps out at me from the toy chest. It scares me at first, but then he hugs me. He smells so good, just like a pine tree. And sometimes he whispers to me from my cabinet at night, right after Mother has put me to bed. That's the nicest time. He sounds just like a small wind in the trees, the leaves moving back and forth, but there are words in it. Mother talks about moving away sometimes, but I know it will never happen. Daddy will never let me go away. At first, those were the only places I saw Daddy, at my window and in the things he gave me. But then I started seeing him everywhere. In the living room clock, when it strikes 6 at dinner time, I see my Daddy's eyes in the numbers. In the linen Mother brings back from the laundry room, piled up in the big red basket, sometimes I see Daddy's white hands there. In the bottom of a plate of beets, Daddy's long tongue. In the bushes by the porch, Daddy's head. A few days ago, Mother and her friend decided we were going to move. I knew Daddy wouldn't let them take me away. Mother and her friend went down into the basement to get some boxes for their things. Then I heard them screaming. Daddy was down there, and they never came back up. Sometimes I wonder why we haven't gone to live with the lumberjacks, Daddy and me. It would be nice there, but maybe Daddy can't do that now. Everything smells like pine trees, just like the forest. Sometime wish I could go out and play, but I can't get the door or the windows open. Daddy won't let me, and I haven't eaten in a long time. With all the windows shut, the pine tree smell is so strong I feel sick. I guess Daddy is afraid something might happen to me. So he's decided to watch me real close, take care of me. I see my Daddy's dark eyes and silvery face all over the house in the wallpaper, in the dark blue rug, crawling across the ceiling. I smell him everywhere. Daddy loves me very much. Daddy will never let me go.